What's up YouTube? Welcome to my channel if you are new, and welcome back if you are a returning subscriber. I know I have not filmed the vlog in a very long time, but I'm really excited to get into this video. So my name is Neve if you are new, and this is my 2024 Toronto Marathon vlog. So I thought I would kick it off today. We are leaving for Toronto tomorrow morning. We have a flight at 7 a.m. basically, 6:55 in the morning. The race is on Sunday and we are taking off on Friday mornings. I thought I would kind of go through what I'm packing with you guys. So these are going to be all my clothes for the week. So super simple, doing a pair of joggers. I'm going to do a basic t-shirt with my joggers, and I'm going to wear a long sleeve over top, and this is going to be my outfit for on the plane. So I'm going to wear this outfit hopefully on Friday and Monday. Little long sleeve that's going to go over top, and then for Saturday and Sunday I'm keeping it also very simple. Again, just doing a basic t-shirt, and I'm going to bring super simple pair of jeans, easy, and just a light cardigan. I am going to bring a light jacket as well. So I'm going to wear this Saturday and then possibly Sunday afternoon if we end up going out, depending on how we're feeling. For the actual race itself, so I was having a hard time deciding if I should do shorts or pants, but pretty much everything I've read is like, unless it's below freezing, you're good to wear shorts and you'll be happy if you're wearing shorts. So my outfit is going to be my running shorts that I have ran in many times, so I know that these are comfortable. I'm going to do this pink Lululemon sports bra that I'm sure I have worn in videos before. And then I've ran in this top once. This is this like teal kind of long crop running shirt. So I've ran in this, I think only once, but it went fine. It's a tank top. It's pretty straightforward. So that is going to be my outfit to run in. Plus I'm going to do pink socks with that outfit, and then I will show you guys I picked up a belt bag and a new hat from Lululemon today that I think is going to look super cute with this outfit. And then aside from that, I just have my PJs. I'm just going with like super comfortable pajamas. I'm doing shorts and an oversized tee, hoping that that will allow me to get some sleep Saturday night. And then last thing I'm bringing for clothing that I have up here, because otherwise I need to pack my jacket, is I'm just going to bring this like super oversized sweatshirt that's like covered in cat hair right now, but this really big sweatshirt that was actually given to me by my previous coach. We are not going to do bag check, we've decided. So I want to have something that I can wear in the morning prior to the race starting, and that I can then just throw away onto the course and they will pick them up and like donate them. I didn't want to have to buy something specifically just to wear once and throw away. So I try to look at things in my closet that I don't wear a whole bunch and that I'm okay with giving up. And this is something that is actually super comfortable sweater, and I like it well enough, but I'm not obsessed with it. It's not difficult for me to give it up, and it just always has so much pet hair on it and I hate how that looks. So this is going to be my cozy morning sweater that I'm going to wear until the race starts, and then I will just strip it off and be good to go. That is it for the clothing that I'm bringing with me, and I have a few more things downstairs that I will show you guys. Toiletries for Johnny and I have laid out so we can use what we need in the morning and then just throw it in our bag and go. I've got my makeup ready, so I'm just going to try and fit everything into my backpack, and then I'll show you guys what else I am packing downstairs. So here is everything else that I have to pack that is more specific for running. So I am going to bring my Camelback so that I can fill this with water and have this on the run. This is the only thing I'm a little bit worried about, like fitting into my backpack, but I will make it fit. There's no water in here. I have a very small bag. I think this is 1.5 liters. So I'm going to take that with me. And then we have my Exact nutrition bars here, and a big bag of Jolly Rancher gummies. I brought a separate plastic bag to put these in for the actual race. I'm sure we'll eat some of these just on the plane, and then maybe bring like a couple handfuls for the run itself. I have a brand new pack of gum, and I am going to bring my heart rate monitor. I'm not going to be paying attention to my heart rate as I'm running, but I would like to have it tracked. And then I'm bringing my sunglasses. I think it will be relatively sunny, so I've ran in these a whole bunch so they feel comfortable. And then we picked up today, my sister gave me a gift card because I needed a new hat because the hat I have was looking pretty gross. So we picked up today the Lululemon. This is the Fast and Free running hat. This was on sale and I had the $50 gift card, so then we had a little bit left to spend, so we grabbed a belt bag. This was $34. So basically for both of these I paid $10 because we had the gift card. I'm gonna wear both of these for the actual race. The hat I'm not concerned about. The belt bag, I typically run with some sort of like belt bag or fanny pack, so I don't think there'll be any issue with it. And it will be handy just to have while we're in around Toronto walking around anyways. So that is going to be what I have left to wear on like the actual race day. So I'll have my heart rate monitor, my sunglasses, belt bag, and hat, and camelback. So this is what we've been using. I haven't used any gels or anything for running. We're either using candy or these Exact Nutrition bars. So what we have in here, we have one protein bar. We'll probably just eat this as like a snack either tomorrow or Saturday. And then there's the electrolyte tabs. There's 10 of these, so I want to try and drink these throughout Friday and Saturday. And then we've almost finished all the bars, which seems crazy. We have 2 apricot bars left, 1 strawberry, 1 maple, which is my least favorite flavor, and then 1 of the beet. And this one has some, I think, oh, it has iron in it. There you can see 6 milligrams of iron, so it's supposed to be more energizing. Oops. But yeah, so that's what we have. We have, what, 5 bars, and then the candy. Roughly 25 grams of carbs. I think they might vary a tiny bit. This one's 25. This one's 26. Yeah, so more or less 25 grams of carbs. So honestly, I could probably use a few more. I know they have gels on the course, but I think we'll have enough candy and we'll eat enough beforehand that hopefully, fingers crossed, we will have enough fuel for the entire race. We'll see how that goes. But that is what I am bringing with. If I end up picking up anything else, I will show you guys. But for now, this is what I have left to pack. Plus, obviously, my running shoes I need to bring. And that's pretty much it. So I just have to pack my toiletries in the morning, put my running shoes in a bag. I'm going to try and fit all of this into my backpack right now. And then I will probably check in with you guys tomorrow morning, bright and early, before we head out to the airport. It's about 5:10 in the morning right now, and we are pretty much ready to go. Got a couple of things left to throw in our bags. I have had my coffee. I am dressed for the day. Not looking amazing, but good enough. Yeah, we're ready to take off and head out the door. I slept pretty well last night. I was up at around 4 a.m. this morning, so I'd been up for about an hour or so, but feeling good, feeling excited. Kind of just want to get this plane ride, this flight over with, but downloaded some movies to watch, have my headphones, so should be good. So I will see you guys when we are in Toronto. We have made it to the Airbnb. It is now a little bit after 2:30. Our flight in ended up taking about 3.5 hours, which was amazing. We unintentionally didn't realize that we had booked tickets that only included a personal item, not even a carry-on bag. So we had brought our 2 carry-on bags plus a personal item. So they pulled us over and were like, you'll have to pay for an extra bag. You can't take on all of these bags. And even our personal item that we had didn't fit into the little personal item bags. So we were like, okay, it is what it is. Nothing you can do about it. But then thankfully they were like, this will be just this one time. So next time, make sure you read your ticket. They weren't super friendly about it, but they didn't make us pay the $96. So we're not going to complain about that. And then once you land, it takes almost an hour and a half to get from the airport to our Airbnb, which is still 40 minutes away from actual downtown just by going on public transit. So we took a train, and a streetcar to get here. So it was it's a bit of a journey, the fact that we're just in Toronto, but it takes forever to get around. So we're in the Airbnb now. Check-in was super smooth. I was really happy with that. And we were actually able to check in early because it's only 2:30. Check-in time wasn't until 4, so also very pleased with that. And we've decided that we're just going to hang out in this neighborhood for the rest of the day today and save taking the any transit again until tomorrow so that we can buy our day pass for transit. So it's now 2:30. I'm starving. I know Johnny's starving. He's mapped out a food route for us that will take like 34 minutes to walk through. We're hitting tacos, then ramen, and then donuts. I would also like to stop at the grocery store. I want to grab some instant coffee and a couple things for breakfast for Sunday morning, and I'll probably eat breakfast in the room tomorrow morning as well. Happy to be here. Honestly tired out. Want to take it relatively easy today. Don't want to get too much time on our feet, and just feeling a little bit worn out from travel, which is normal. So I just want to avoid like pushing it and ending up getting sick at all. So we're just going to chill and try to hydrate. As soon as you walk in, the bed is right there. Little couch sitting area here. Wow. Desk that we just threw all of our stuff on, and then little closet area. Bathroom is here. Perfectly sufficient. And then like a pretty extensive kitchen area. Let's see where the lights are. Yeah, I haven't even looked at this yet, but we've got a kettle, microwave, hot plate, and this very tiny fridge. Just about 5:30 now. It's 5:20 and we left at around 2:30, so we were out for about 3 hours. Let's see, I'm at 13,000 steps and my feet are starting to hurt a little bit, so I definitely think we're gonna call it for the day. I don't think I'm gonna leave here again. Johnny may go out a little bit later to grab some more food, but we do have the Krispy Kreme donuts. We got a dozen of those, and we just ate pizza. We had a slice of pizza. I had a quesadilla. I had half a bowl of ramen, and we shared a donut. I think that's everything we've had, and then we picked up 12 donuts. So we've had a good amount of food already. And then we did stop at the grocery store, so I thought I would very quickly show you what we grabbed from the grocery store. We went to Freshco here, which kind of took us a minute to find. Like, we were wandering around on the street because it was up on like the second floor. And so I went to the address it took us to on the street, and there was just no entrance there. And eventually Johnny had to ask in a dental office, like, how do we get in? And it was down on like the other side of the street. But anyways, we made it in. So yeah, I grabbed some instant coffee. I got the Nescafe. This is sweet and creamy French vanilla. These are 80 calories a sachet. You get 18 sachets because there is not any instant coffee or any coffee at all here. So I grabbed these. I'll definitely have to bring some home with me, but that's fine. I use them for work, or I just drink them when I'm at home. Got those. We picked up 3 coconut waters. One is in the freezer right now for Johnny to drink later, but these are really nice to use as an electrolyte source. So instead of having like Gatorade or Powerade or anything like that, we will often have coconut water because we really like the flavor, and it's just nice So it has, it's a very high source of potassium and magnesium. And let's just have a look. It has 750 milligrams of potassium, 25 milligrams of magnesium, and it has 25 milligrams of sodium, and that's for 1.5 cups. And you get a liter. So we have 3 liters of coconut water. So we'll try and get through these. And then I wanted something I could just have for breakfast in the room. So I got the kind of no-name or store brand instant oatmeal. This is apple cinnamon, cinnamon spice, and maple and brown sugar. So there's 8 packets in here. And then lastly, just as kind of a fun extra treat, a couple extra carbs right now. These were on sale. We got Bear Paws. Did you bring the donuts to display? Looks good. Do you remember what all we got?
Original, slime, pumpkin.
What flavor was slime?
Maple. I don't know what these 3
that's
are.
like, these are all the special
Those
Halloween
specials,
ones.
yeah.
Yeah, so slime, that one was like cookie something, and that was a marshmallow one. And pumpkin spice, yeah, that's gonna be
Maple
good.
glazed coconut chocolate.
Yeah, so we definitely have lots of treats, but I am letting myself enjoy these since we are gonna be running a marathon this weekend. And we're on vacation, so it's just nice to have a few extra treats. It's 5:30, I'm feeling pretty tired out. It's been a relatively long day. You can go through. I did make some notes that I thought I would just like quickly go through on a few like key points for like the days leading up to the marathon. Basically it says like drinking half a cup to a cup of water every hour that you're awake, choosing easy to digest foods that are high in carbs, avoiding greasy foods, avoiding really high fiber foods, and avoiding really salty foods. I was reading that like having stuff that's really high in salt beforehand is going to make you hold a lot of water, and then you're going to expel all of that while you're running, and it can just be like more dehydrating. And then it said on race day to drink 250 mils of water every half an hour or Gatorade up until 30 minutes before the race, and it recommends being up like 3 to 4 hours before the race starts. So stop drinking, 30 minutes before. And then this quote from Kara Goucher. I read through like her whole chapter on marathon training and and races. The statement in her book that resonated with me the most was stay loose, keep calm, let the race come to you. That resonated with me a lot because I'm starting to be like, I'm nervous about finishing and what paces we have to maintain, and like not going too fast at the start, but finishing fast enough to obviously complete the race, and just being like, okay, we're gonna run this pace for this many kilometers and then change to this pace, and kind of like starting to overthink things. So, and doubting myself maybe a little bit. So that kind of quote stuck with me because it's sort of a reminder to just be like, calm down, trust myself, and just let the race happen. So if I'm feeling good, push it. When I'm not feeling good, like take it slow. All I know is that I want the first half to be slower than the second half. That is like my biggest goal. That's the biggest takeaway I've heard from like everything that I've read, and I've talked to my mom who's run a marathon as well. Just go slow. Like you have the adrenaline in the beginning, it's gonna feel good. It's tempting to push, but that's not the time. And my hope is really, really, really just to be able to go slow in the beginning so I can finish strong and finish feeling like I'm pushing myself, not like I'm dragging myself across the line. I'm definitely behind on my water, so I want to keep drinking more water, and then I think I'm just gonna chill for the rest of today. I am feeling tired, like I said, so I'm probably gonna go to bed relatively early. I'll probably shower and then just like read and watch a movie, and just tonight's just gonna be all about chilling, relaxing, kind of setting the vibe for tomorrow and then for Sunday. Our Uber is getting here at 6:30. We are pretty much all ready to go. Let's see. Have my Camelback on. Bag full of snacks. I have my sunglasses. I have a bear paw I'm gonna eat. Waiting for the Uber. Hats on. Bib is on. I got my running shoes. I think we're ready to go. So the next time I check in will be post marathon. I'm gonna use my phone to get some clips during the marathon, but yeah, this is it. So I'm feeling nervous, but I'm feeling excited. I've peed as many times as I can pee. Johnny's pretty much ready to go. I'm gonna put my sweater over top of all of this until the race actually starts. I've got bars, candy, and some more bear paws in here. Gonna have another bear paw at like 7, and then I'll be done until we're in the race. We've got electrolytes in our water. Johnny just has to put his bib on, and I've got headphones and my Fitbit watch on, so I think we have everything we need. I think we're ready to go. I'm nervous, I'm excited. Once we get to the actual start line, I will feel much more relaxed, but I think I'm ready to go. Slept good last night. I've had coffee and water this morning. I'm feeling fueled. Digestion's feeling as good as I think it's gonna feel, so ready to just get going and get the run started. I will see you guys on the other side of 42 kilometers. Coffee, bathrooms, ready to go. I just want water and to lay down and shower. Good morning. It is 10:30. It's Monday today. The first official day post-marathon, our first day of being officially marathoners. Yeah, so we ran the marathon yesterday. Didn't film anything when we got back to the Airbnb yesterday. Pretty exhausted. Kind of just felt a little bit gross yesterday afternoon. Like, we were tired and hungry and sweaty and low energy, and like I just felt tired and exhausted, but then when you try to lay down to sleep, it was like my legs were aching and everything was kind of just uncomfortable. So I did not feel like filming yesterday. So this is the first check-in after running the marathon, which is crazy. We are all packed up in the Airbnb. We have to check out at 11, so we have half an hour until checkout. And then our flight doesn't leave until 10 p.m. tonight. So we have from 11 a.m. till 10 p.m. to kind of occupy our time. We'll probably get to the airport around 8:30 p.m. So we have like 11 till 8:30 to spend the day in Toronto. So we do want to make the most of it. I am feeling like kind of gross, just like I've already worn these clothes once. My skin is like struggling from yesterday. My hair is kind of gross. So I will deal with all of that tomorrow though, because we're going to be out and about all day. We're going to be on the plane today, so there's no point trying to feel super fresh just to get gross again. Anyways, how did yesterday go?
It was pretty hard.
Immediate like post-run thoughts are, it was good. We left probably a lot earlier than we needed to. We left at 6:30, but we ended up being able to sit in a coffee shop like immediately across from the corral that we had to be in for the race. So that was nice. So we sat in there till like 7:40, I think. And then we went into the corral. It was like 8 a.m. So the race was scheduled to start at 8. But the marathon and the half marathon was like all together, which I feel like my experience in Vancouver for their half marathon is that they separate the marathon and the half marathon, with the marathon usually starting at like 7 a.m. So everyone was all together. By like 8:15 we hadn't moved yet, so I went to use the washroom again, got back in line. I don't think we crossed the actual start line till like 8:45, right? Yeah. So we crossed the start line at 8:45, so that was a long time of just standing there, which is not a big deal, but of course, like, you're trying to save your legs and your feet as much as possible, but that, whatever. We got across the line. The weather was gorgeous. The sun was kind of just starting to come through the buildings at that time. It ended up getting up to plus 21 yesterday, which it definitely felt hot. I felt good. I was super nervous beforehand and I just wanted to get going, and I was nervous just because I knew it was gonna hurt. So I feel like that mindset going into it from the very beginning was I was kind of just like waiting till it was gonna be really uncomfortable, so it kind of felt like I was killing time until it really sucked, and then it was just like pushing through the suckiness. The course was not my favorite. There was a lot of out and back, and it wasn't super like scenic. It wasn't really in the city. You kind of went out and back on these like random roads, which I get that like there's only so much room in the like downtown city center area to be taking up the streets for the run, and it was already made traffic like crazy down there. But it's called the Toronto Waterfront Marathon. I know we were on the water briefly, but you were kind of like quite a ways away from the actual shore, so you didn't really feel like you were on the water. So overall, like, the scenery of the course was not amazing, and if you're a runner, like, going out and back is not my favorite. Also, a marathon is just a lot of distance to cover, so I get that like there's only so many places that you can go. There was quite a few moments where it felt like you were running one direction and there was like pylons dividing where people had turned around and were coming back. So you were running past people coming back, and it just kind of felt like I was constantly looking at them and being like, oh, we have to run all the way back here. Like, you're just kind of, it's a different experience doing like the out and back thing, because as you're going out you just know you have to come back, so you're kind of dreading coming back in a way. But it did give us kind of like different little checkpoints that I was using like mentally to be like, okay, we got to just get through this block and then we'll get through this block. So that was kind of helpful. I didn't love being in with the half marathon, just because the entire time that the half marathon was going on, I was just like paranoid that we were the only marathoners left and we weren't going to be fast enough and they were going to cut off our time. So then I was like trying to look around and see, like, because the marathon bib was white and the half marathon bib was black. So I was like looking around trying to see if there was other marathoners, and I was really just like looking forward to getting past the half marathon checkpoint. The half marathon went this way, the marathon kept going, and that was nice because we could see, for me, I could see all of the other marathoners, which was nice. I could see that we weren't last. We were definitely like in the back half of the pack for sure with the slower runners. But it was nice. It's nice to feel like you're running and struggling alongside people who are like going through the same thing as you. From the half marathon onwards, so the 21K to 42 kilometers, I again felt like the course wasn't great. Also from that point on, it was getting hotter, because by then it was probably like 8:45, 9:45, 10:45, like 11:30-ish when we finished the halfway point. So it was getting to be the hotter part of the day, and then it got super windy. Really not until like the last 8 to 5 kilometers was the wind like really noticeable, but it did start to get quite windy, and there was like a strong headwind for the last like 8 kilometers, so that was kind of shitty. There was a period of like running on a road that just like went beside like different retail stores. Like, I just remember a giant Canadian Tire, so it's just like a random road, nothing really to look at, and that was past the 32 kilometer point, and there was a strong wind, and you were kind of just left out with like the people who were just like grinding to get it done. There's nobody cheering. Most of the aid stations are like picked over. We didn't take any gels at all. We were able to continue to get the electrolytes every single aid station, so that was nice, but it kind of felt like they were like packing up for the day. You could see like the cops slowly like rolling through the back of the marathon, so like when we were coming back, you could see where the end was, where there was no more people running. So at that point I was just very much mentally like, okay, I'm ready to get this done. Let's just like, I just wanted it to be over with. I think after the half marathon point is when it started to get hard. Once we hit 27K, it felt difficult. Like 21K to 27K was fine. 27K to 32K felt hard. Mentally, just being like, okay, when's 32K coming? When's 32K coming? Again, it was kind of that anticipation of like, I've never gone further than 32 kilometers before, so I'm ready to get there and like see what this experience is going to be like. We continued to do run walk the entire time, made it to 32 kilometers, and I would say like 32 to like 34 kilometers went pretty well, felt pretty good. And then probably 34 kilometers till the end was like getting to be a struggle. Legs were sore, headphones died, and then the last like 3 kilometers, maybe even 4 kilometers, I feel like 38 to 39 was okay, and then 39, 40, 41, 42, I was getting like stomach cramps, had to keep walking, wanted to just like push through and get it done, but it was still felt like 4 kilometers is a long way. You can't just like I didn't have anything in me to just push through. So those last 4 kilometers were definitely a grind. It's not how I would have preferred. I really wish that I could have ended feeling like stronger. We got to the last kilometer and had like intentions to run in that last kilometer, and I just like couldn't do it and had to I had to keep stopping and walking. But regardless, we still ran across the finish line. We got it done, and like overall, I'm super happy with how it went. I'm just so happy that we finished, because there was potential for many reasons that we could have not finished. Literally like past the halfway point in the marathon, I was like, I'm never doing this again. I hate this. Like,
sorry.
Questioning all my life choices. But then as soon as I finished, I was like, why did I do this? I'm in so much pain. Trying to get like an Uber back to our Airbnb just felt like so much work. But then already now I've come around to like, oh, maybe I want to do that again and like try to do better. So I'm definitely not like closing the door to the marathon, but it's a lot. The training honestly didn't feel too bad. I felt like it fit into our life pretty well. It just has to become like your sole goal. And the race itself was good, but it wasn't like so enjoyable to me that I'm like dying to do it again, which I'm not really selling the marathon here. But it's definitely made me want to do more half marathons and 10Ks and just work on improving my running without going such an extreme distance. All in all, the race was really good. I'm happy with how all of it went. I am proud of myself. I'm super grateful that Johnny was there to do it with me, and I dragged him through this process. And yeah, I feel like it hasn't sunk in like how big of an accomplishment that is. I think just because like online on social media I see so many people who are running marathons, running really fast marathons, that it feels like something that most people do, and most people do better than I was able to do. But in reality, I know that it's like such a small percentage of people who are getting out there and running a marathon, so literally just finishing is such a big accomplishment. It just doesn't quite feel like that yet. But I am definitely proud of getting it done. It feels kind of surreal. It doesn't really feel like it happened yesterday, so I know it's going to take some time to sink in. But I wanted to share like my immediate thoughts after the race. Hopefully I was able to organize them in a somewhat concise way. But this will probably be it for this video, since we're just going to be out and about today. So I'm going to wrap up the video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed the video. I hope it gave you a little bit of insight into, maybe gave you some inspiration for your running journey as a beginner runner, and just knowing that even if you're a slow runner or you don't even really think of yourself as a runner, you can run a marathon. It was really fun, and I enjoyed bringing the camera along, and I really want to get back into vlogging and creating more content. So I'm excited to see what the next few months will bring. But again, thank you so much for watching. Let me know any of your thoughts in the comment section down below, or any questions that you have. That's gonna be it for now. So I will see you guys in the next video. Wherever you are, keep going, keep chasing after your goals, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.